On EA Sports, we count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Back to throw. Hoffman. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. Boston. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on third and long. Hoffman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the open.
Exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So out comes this offense to take over. They'll be let out.
No doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On second down now, it's Pearson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson on third down. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Team sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Pearson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So from the 18 after a gain of 19, first down in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. York on now for the extra point. And That's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense. Work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Boston. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that 1st down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in it. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Pearson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone. York now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Pearson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Pearson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 31, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman, he finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
The 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know.
Looking to throw. Hoffman. Coleman has it here right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Hoffman is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Buchanan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman over the middle, the catch by Coleman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Hoffman. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play action. Hoffman. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Hoffman. He finds his man, complete. That's Buchanan. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Off the play fake. Hoffman. He finds his man, complete. That's Stokes. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Up the middle they go. Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Jackson on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, it's Pearson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hoffman. Open man there is Malone. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw on 3rd down. Hoffman. And he'll just toss it away. So Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Condors are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Throwing is Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game.
Again, the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run the counter. It's Pearson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on. Under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.